Welcome to the weekly. Do
Hi.
you not get that reference? Anyway,
Sorry.
welcome to the weekly
No,
review.
I'm young or something. Ignorant, sheltered, any of these things.
Not nerdy enough?
Sorry. My nerdiness goes deep. It doesn't go broad necessarily.
That is fair.
Yeah.
Anyway, so welcome to the weekly review. Um,
Hello.
I'll even say what a weekly review is. It's
Oh.
a special, like, that's love. It's that special time in our week when we pause the doing of things and, oh, friends, today that is going to be so hard for me. Pause the
Oh.
doing of things to take a look at our systems. What have we committed to doing? What what does our calendar say? And what are the things that we need to remind ourselves of or come back to? Is that fair?
I
Or
like that.
and this is the important one, decide what we're not going to do
Mm-hmm.
or maybe just not going to do this week.
I
And I
love
did
that.
that with a thing last week and I was very proud of myself. I was like, that's okay, I'll do it next week. And then this week I'm behind already on what I'd wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how this works. Anyway, welcome. Here we are.
Greetings.
Yeah. So,
Do you have
um,
intentions for this week, Brittany?
oh, Ollie. Oh, Ollie. So yesterday I was on a walk and I was like, I know there's stuff I need to do. I know I've put some of it into OmniFocus. So I
Uh-oh.
will look at my walking perspective.
Mm-hmm.
And oh, it was littered with so many things that I don't have any intention of doing anytime soon.
Oh
And
gods.
oh yeah, so I need to do my calendar review because I just lectured a loved one. Sorry, about the importance of reviewing your calendar.
Mm-hmm.
Although this person religiously puts events in the calendar, which is a
Good.
very important first step.
It is.
Um,
It's
anyway, I'm
also
going to
the
do the calendar
referencing it
review.
later that is important
Yeah,
as well.
and then not planning all of the uh course related projects that I want to get done soon. And I'm gonna look at OmniFocus and try to clean it out because that it was not
Who's
a
fair?
useful perspective anymore. Like I was like, this context isn't helpful. I have to scan through so many things that really need to be deferred or renegotiated or something. So,
I need tea. I need tea to make this happen.
okay. Um, I should I wait to ask your intentions?
Nope, go right ahead.
Okay.
I can make tea while sitting at my devices because I have tea making in my office.
Right, right.
My
Hashtag priorities.
intentions are to go through our document. Um, that's the first step. Because the little sequence that I worked up a little while back that I just kept realizing I was doing over and over again. I finally made a regular one that I do. I mean, I had that in my to-doist, but it was kind of the one in to-doist is okay. Shut up, Ollie. Okay, shut up, Ollie. So yeah, shut up and talk, Ollie. So we're going to follow that. I'm gonna reset it because the numbers are not accurate. Um as we were setting up here and you were talking about what a weekly review is, I just realized that one of the two main characters in the fan fiction I'm writing 100% needs and probably does do a weekly review. And that is something for his boyfriend to tease him about nonstop. Not that he needs any more things to tease him about, but he's just going to be like, you can tease me all you want, but I would have no idea what's going on in the universe if it wasn't for this. So go right ahead and yuck it up. I'm fine with that. I know that it's the best thing, and just because you think I'm a nerd, I don't care.
Okay.
So my intention to follow the document. That's it. What's in
Okay.
there? Sacred timeline, D&D notes, all that jazz.
I will share aforementioned document. Whereas mine mostly exists to remind me of things I could do theoretically.
Yes. Well, that's what's in my to-doist, right? I do have a big routine for weekly review in there.
Yeah. Um,
This fan fiction really is Ollie gives the main characters everything that they think is cool and or like. But I mean, what else is fan fiction for, really?
okay, this is not. Oh, there we are. It was not offering to wanted to share, which was problematic.
Indeed. By the way, um, one of my shortcuts is just straight up refusing to to launch one of the apps that I request it launches.
Rude.
Just yep. Without saying an error in the shortcut. So I'm just sitting there going, wait a second. We're missing somebody. Who are we missing?
Huh.
Yeah.
So is this your new, like this thing in the document? That is your new formal list of things to review?
Hmm. I think new was a strong word, but yeah, it's the one I'm doing
This
now
is your
because
formalized list.
mm-hmm. I
Okay.
I remember one time I wrote down, okay, these are definitely the things I want to do. And then I just kept coming back to it. I found that each week I never changed it because that's what I needed to do. So it is now my formalized whatever.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's
Um,
the other one. If time formally actually planning my holidays like we talked about in the
ah,
thing. Um, you know how sometimes when oh, that's the other thing I got. You know how sometimes wait, I lost that entirely.
that's okay.
Oh, I got it. Sometimes that first night you actually sleep maybe a whole sleep cycle, maybe even two. You're
Whoa.
sometimes slower.
Hmm.
Hi.
I'm so glad that you got sleep, and I'm so sad that you got sleep. Heck, both of those
Yeah.
things.
It was pretty great. It was pretty great. Sleeping once in a while. By the way, if you
Hmm.
have any intentions, we'd love to hear them. And yeah, so I think I need to write some things here because I just like three things occurred to me that need to go in my today task list. So I guess that's a thing I got to do. Because sometimes I'll put my like weekly review intentions in that daily task list so I don't forget what they are because now this document has
Mm,
gotten too large to be specifically helpful. Calendar. So I made this beautiful task list yesterday and it took half the
yeah.
time I had available for tasks.
Oh my God, I hate that. Yeah, that's been one of the reasons I haven't really been writing um to-do lists lately is for that exact.
It's not it's not bad. I still need to do it. It's just frustrating.
Yep. Now I don't know if
Mm.
I sent out client reminders. I did. Huzzah! Fantastic. Um,
That's the other thing. Okay. I don't have a beverage at all, and it is making me a little bit crazy.
well, if you want to get one, now's the time because I'm going to go in a second to feed my spawn.
Okay. I'll just turn off my camera real quick.
Okay. I'm going through my sacred timeline here. Um, and uh, also getting tea. Also getting tea. Tea for me. Yeah, I discovered that I would be like, oh man, I really want tea right now, but I'm in my office and my all my tea stuff is downstairs. And I think as I because coming up on 3 years ago, when I uh had my second child, I my work schedule was a lot lighter. But I think as time has gone along, I've got more clients. My schedule is a lot fuller. I'm just in my office way more. So I was like, you know what? I kind of what I would like to do ideally is get a tea set up in the kitchen and in my office. But thus far, the office is the single place it is. I'm actually making quite a lot of tea because some hatchlings requested it. Oh no, I didn't put enough. Oh. So I have a bottle of drinking water, large, like 18-gallon drinking water, my tea bags, jars, and kettle in my um. Okay, welcome back, Brittany of the
Thanks.
beverage possessing.
Well, it was hard because the
Um,
baby saw me.
yup, that does tend to gum up the work slightly.
I'm like, do I need an office kettle? Um,
Think about it, honestly. It's yeah. I would. Unfortunately, I can't order a bathroom from Amazon. Otherwise, you bet your buttons I'd be doing that.
yeah, yeah,
So, one half of that problem can't be solved, but the other half definitely can.
right.
Um, Probably need to cut up some more of that tomorrow. I am not going to do that. Okay, one thing at a
Uh,
time. I can't do that. I just did that. That is going to be later. So I think I'm gonna try. Am I gonna try? I just changed how I do my D&D notes slightly because with the advent of my iPad, it takes way more effort to transfer it from Discord into my notes document. Um, so
everything I look
uh,
at, I've been in that mental state where everything I look at, I just go sigh,
yeah,
you know?
there's a
Like,
word
ugh.
for that.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what the word is. I just know that there is one.
Is it German?
No, it's English.
Oh, okay.
It's
I
English. I mean,
think
I
I
could look up the German for you if you really want.
I mean, okay.
All right, let's see how Gemini does with this thing right now because it hasn't been doing great.
Okay. I don't know. So it turns out when a live stream isn't just one where you show up and do your weekly review, it's like more work than I was expecting.
Mm,
And I'm realizing that. And while I could have probably forced it out of myself pre-offspring,
mhm.
I find I can't do that now. Welcome, Linnea!
Hey, Lene in the house.
Inui might be the word for that. Also, good morning. What are you doing today, Linnea?
Did you? Oh my God!
What's this in Gemini I've heard Ollie mention lately?
It's
It's
the Google LLM.
Yeah, it's the
we
Google
have to
version
just
of ChatGPT.
we have to approach we have to acknowledge the fact that Brittany, you just used a French word and pronounced it the worst possible way, and you're not even that American.
Oh no, I didn't know what
Relax.
language it was. I'd never heard it before. If
You've
I had
never heard
known,
it before?
no,
Okay,
not to
that's
my knowledge.
ennui. Ennui.
Oh, yes, I've heard that before.
Yeah,
I just
I
didn't know the
figured you
spelling.
had. Yes, I believe
Yeah.
that. Yes, yes.
Yeah, that is fair. No, all of my French is purely auditory, and so if I
Mm-hmm.
don't have a context for it, I got nothing.
You're lost. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
You're also yeah. No, it
When I
reminds
was in
me. Mm,
France, I spoke Spanish and English.
okay,
So
very interesting
I have
choice.
you not heard this story?
No.
I hitched a ride with Bianca on her my sister on her foreign language trip. And I was like, I'll just tag along and she'll do study abroad and I'll just hang out. And
Hmm.
we were near the Spanish border. And so our
Mm.
host father was like, "Well, you can't speak English, so I'll speak Spanish to you because that's what you took in high school." So that's what we did.
That's very
If
accommodating.
only
I
the
like that.
French knew how to spell.
Ouch.
They just are
Ouch.
really, really fond of vowels.
They are not quite as fond as the Hawaiians, but
Well, the Hawaiians did not
don't
develop
have
their own.
consonants essentially. Yeah, I know.
No, no, there are, but
I know. I'm
didn't.
exaggeration.
Um, they didn't come up with their own written language. English
Mm.
speakers wrote it for them.
So we're going to not go there right now, as much as
My
I would
dad
love
works really
to.
hard at pronouncing Hawaiian words correctly,
Mm.
but he's been doing it so long that now I'm too embarrassed to practice with him. Does that make sense?
Hmm.
Anyway, I shouldn't be. I shouldn't be embarrassed in front of my own dad.
No, but your dad is quite extraordinary, so that does make sense to me. Okay, 10 is the number of the D&D inbox, and
I'm going back to looking at my calendar.
I need to at some point plan the food, but the big question, okay, you know what? How much time do I actually have? Yeah. Yeah. December 25th is not next week. So I don't think that I'm going to be planning unless I'm going to Costco again this Friday, which would kind of suck. But I think it's necessary because I think I have to get my glasses slightly adjusted. Um, which means that I need to plan that food now so that I can know what to get there. Because I know that I'm getting almond flour. But okay. Which also
Hmm.
means I need to make sure that I have checked our freezer for the supplies that we need. I don't want to. I don't. I have. There's. I. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot of interior inertia right now. I am. I am somewhat disappointed by my usage of LLMs lately. All of them. I have found that when they first made an appearance, when I first became aware of them, my my usage of them was a lot more satisfying and a lot more useful. I don't know if this is because they've more differentiated the paid tier and the free tier. Um, because there wasn't a paid tier when I first started using them. So in theory, I was using the best version and now I'm not. Um, but yeah, I find that like especially lately, I haven't even been using Gemini to generate my D&D notes recap because every time I do, it's like it's absolutely hot garbage.
Yeah.
Like the party continued their mission to rescue the kidnapped people. They first met with Hakes and Kaya, who are having a sandwich. Talizuk then finds Kaya. Well, okay, if the party found Kaya, then clearly Talizuk didn't need to go and find them subsequently. Like it just has logical contradictions, and And then they found a letter which said that someone was going to meet the party. No, it was a letter saying from someone else saying that they were going to meet the person whose letter it was. So it's a bunch of hot garbage. All right. I am going to go downstairs and check our food supply so I can generate an accurate Costco list and also feed my spawn. I shall return.
Okay. I look forward to your return. Your glorious return. No. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay. Hmm. I am not okay with it already being Tuesday. Oh, good thing I did a review. Um, I find myself having the same conundrum I had last week. Can I record video on Friday? Mm. Hmm. Okay. Um, 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 mm, dosage. So I have something that has a deadline, and I'm not convinced I'll get it done organically. Like, oh, I just happen to be walking and I feel like this is a thing I can work on. So I'm putting it in a calendar because, yeah, I just. And I'm looking at something that I'm not sure will happen without me scheduling co-working for it. So I will do that. My event is called. Wow. My brain keeps just stalling out. My event is um, oh, yes. Okay. And then what is the best use of time on Friday? I think I really need. Hmm. I will text my dad. They might be in the air right now, but that's okay. I'm not, no. So I'm asking my dad about a thing. Okay. I need to find the link for support group. Time to start capturing things that occur to me. Um, okay, I'm gonna try not to go down a rabbit hole. I just happened to see something in my email that was schedule related, and sometimes that goes off the rails. Look, if you are sending two emails to two different websites that I host, you're spam. Sorry. Hey, Jimmy. Oh, it's break. Good morning. Just watched Inside Out 2 yesterday. Oh, that's why I was on the brain. Yeah. Ooh, she likes the free app called Pi for LLMs. Nice. Hey, stuff happening even slowly is pretty great. Yeah, I have not finished the calendar for this week, but I did message people and maybe we'll add another co-working. I have one for tomorrow. Hmm. tomorrow. Okay, got a couple co-working schedule. Hey, made a to-do list and starting with breakfast. That's a great start. I definitely had breakfast during my first meeting this morning. Ah, jeez. Hmm. I don't know when. That wasn't what I expected to see there. Oh, I have to go through and change all of them again. Lasai. Oh, it's time for break. I will probably finish the next week calendar review when I return. All right, I will be right back. I know Ollie's gonna be back. They're just not yet. See you soon. So I totally went and started with tea on my break, and it's sitting in the microwave because, hi, ADHD. Oh, well. Ollie says they'll be back as soon as they can. Um, the way I was almost distracted in my email was, I need to search for an email for a Zoom link. Oh, I'm going to move this text that I'm writing to my spouse who's napping right now to my phone because I've not updated my computer yet to schedule send text. Okay. How do I do it? Yeah, it's not the intuitive way I would think. It'd be not by 11 anyway. Okay. Oh.
Brittany.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
I didn't, well, I didn't look at the participants to see you didn't leave. You just off cameraed.
I definitely did leave because people needed food.
Oh,
Not the food that I could most effectively.
I meant Zoom leave.
Oh no,
You
yeah, no, I
left the
just,
room. That was
yeah.
smart of you.
Thank you.
Um, oh, oh, apparently there was something yesterday to go to.
Oh, whoops.
Okay.
Oh, that's good. Mm, that's good.
Yeah, there was yeah, something this weekend. I'm gonna be off just a second.
Mhm. At some point, I need to plan that. I will get that to that in a second. I promise. I promise. I promise. I promise. I keep my promises eventually. All right. It is hard to concentrate today. So, um, I know that we have enough burgers in the freezer, but since I do need to go to Costco anyway to get thingy, what's it? Almond flour. I think I need to get at least another couple sleeves of that. Well, actually, I didn't. That's not great. Um, I didn't delete the stuff uh from the last trip I made to Costco. That's not wonderful. All right. So we need to have burgers. We need to have almond flour. I think one bag is enough. Uh, um, wait. Those are two very different colors. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, that's not bad. Um, okay. All right. Sounds slightly sounds slightly boring, but we don't have to follow the spice ingredients to the letter. Okay, I want to do that. So, um, things to make for December 25th. We are going to do that, and I have everything I need for that. We need to make sure we have enough eggs. So then, eggs for baking, and then I'll put that in my food. I think I'll have enough milk. Do you have enough? Yeah, I should probably order something. Not familiar with these brands. Yeah. Okay. Definitely. Oh, okay. Fascinating. Hmm. We also need to check. Need to check spices, supplies. I'm gonna cook that. We have enough raisins. Okay, yeah, I think that'll be good.
Back.
Welcome
Thanks.
back.
Thank you. Oh, okay, that 2-minute action that went off the rails.
That never happens to me. I am now going to judge you
Yes.
because it never happens to me, so
Thank
therefore I can judge you.
you for judging me. I appreciate that.
I got you. I got you, fam. Always.
Okay, so this one is correct. Now, who did this?
Did this word with 4 apostrophes in it. We
no,
have enough
who did
honey.
this?
What?
This appointment.
This?
It just says Carla and Rex Smith. Anyway, somebody in a shared calendar, well, in their calendar, in fairness, um, my parents are in Hawaii. And instead of making it, an all-day event for 10 days that says Hawaii, they are like midnight to
Oh.
midnight for 10
Oh,
days.
oh my God. Your parents are being chaos organized.
Yeah, yeah.
That is so funny to me. 20 minutes ago, I would have said that being chaos organized was not possible, but, Rex and Carla.
I I'm suspicious it's dad, not just my dad has less experience than my
Mm.
mom with digital calendars. But he's embraced them. Anyway, it's just funny. My sister used to do that, like have her work schedule be an all-day event, and I was like the opposite. I was like, but you're not,
You
don't
have a
you want
start
to
and end
see
time,
it? Do you want to
dude.
see it in time?
My spouse looks at my schedule in the like list view where you just see all of them listed out with no spacing. Uh, and
Mm,
apparently this works for him. Great,
hmm.
fantastic. But once in a while, it'll be like, wait, but don't you have X next? I'm like, yeah, 3 hours from now. He's like, oh. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, there are people who prefer it in list format, and I don't. I
No,
respect it. I'm glad both exist,
I
but
don't. I
I
don't
don't
respect it. I think they're all
understand
scum. I think they're all
it.
scum. They should be disposed of forthwith.
Go you, Linnea. I also have slipped on archiving or trashing emails as rapidly as I should. Um, and I am trying also to do that because I looked at my combined inbox and I wanted to die a little bit.
And screamed. Yeah.
Yeah,
Had a bit of a
it's
what
not
is it?
improving my mental health, let's say.
One of my clients says has screaming fantods. That's what she says all the time. So and so had screaming fan thoughts about this, and I'm like,
Mm.
I've never heard that phrase, but this client has like so many phrases that will live on in infamy.
Many things will live on in infamy.
Yes.
I
One of the things I said to this client this morning, we were discussing having aesthetic appreciation for bodies which are somewhat outside of our sexuality spectrum. And I said, you don't have to eat at the bakery to recognize that they got a lot of cake. And I enjoyed that very much. So did the client.
Also, don't you find that there are certain, I mean, usually you're talking about a celebrity, not like a person, but
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, not a person you know, but
Mm-hmm.
that there are some people who just transcend to a certain
Yes.
extent orientation. Like,
Yes. Yes. Certainly. And it's not
um,
that like we're all kind of,
Oscar Isaac comes to mind.
oh my
Um,
God. Oh my God. We have discussed that man before.
that's why I figured I could just throw it in because it had already come up.
Oh
What do
God.
you want, calendar? Your event couldn't be refreshed. Access to placeholder item is not permitted. Okay. What? What do you Okay, I need to get through the rest of this calendar review
Good.
for next week. Um, I've reached out to my father to
27
discuss very
Monday.
important Pokemon business. Um, oh, I think I want to do this. Oh, yeah, right?
Yeah, basically.
Anything else? No, just the glaring question of, is this even possible? That's all I got. I mean, it's supposed to be a break, but I just took a break, but okay. I'm gonna pick my next thing to do, and then I will
What
actually.
what would you say to a client who said what you just said?
Okay, but I let the timer keep going.
Nope.
Well, I got
Go ahead,
my.
fine talk.
Do you know why I have a Reese's mug?
I have no clue.
Because Walmart had these packages from the holidays last year in,
Mm,
mid-January on sale for like 90% off, and it
sure.
included these.
What is it with you and really weird mugs? I mean, I'm here for it. Believe
No,
me,
no,
I'm here
but
for
this
it.
this isn't. This is just classic. That's not really weird. That's
No, no, no.
just.
I'm talking about the thing with the thingy. The one you didn't buy 8 of. That one. And this one, the races.
Oh, okay, but that's just because like you need to be able to have the right thing to drink the blood of your enemies out of.
Mm.
I understand the problem here. Like if you have
Personally,
when you have a formal dinner party where you are consuming blood of enemies, I don't
what type is the blood?
whatever kind goes in my Mythosaur cup.
We have to understand this specifically. We have to understand the details on this. It's very important.
Look, I don't categorize my enemies by blood type.
Maybe you should. Maybe your life would be improved. Add that to your
I
weekly
haven't noticed
review.
that it appreciably affects the flavor. Have you?
Yes, darling, I have. You kind of you walked into that one. I'm sorry. You really
I
did.
know. No. That was very intentional.
What a beautiful gift you give me all the time. All right.
I really do. I'm pretty great.
Um. So I've checked and did the frozen burger supply. Hi.
Hi. I
in
will
which
take a quick break and be back.
Ollie
You go.
does talking. Um, all right, so I've scheduled out things. I'm gonna make cheese bread. I'm gonna make honey almond raisin cake, and I'm gonna make Fresco's pumpkin pie. Wow, that's a lot of things. Um, and okay, bye for um. Okay, we need eggs for baking. We need uh I'm gonna put that as priority one so that I see it better, more betterer. Oh God. Um yes, no, I have a whole headcanon about blood types and vampires, it's the whole thing. It hasn't I haven't classified every single one, but I've decided that negative blood types taste bitter. I've decided that O positive is the most hydrating. We won't talk about AB negative. That's not for a stream like this. I also need potatoes. Potatoes slash root veg. And my question becomes, uh, how 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 long parsnip keep in fridge? Yes. 2 weeks. Fantastic. Okay, good. Thank you, Gemini. Uh Potatoes and root veg for din din. It's not letting me type din din. There we go. It's funny. I think it's funny. Uh market. Uh Friday. There we go. Whenever I hear din din, I always think of Thurston Howell the Third from Gilligan's Island. And my husband and I were discussing that the other day because I'm pretty sure my kids would love that show, and we really don't want to show it to them until they're old enough to have talks about, look, this, and this are racist. This is frankly horrifying in ways that are hard to classify. This is this, and this is sexist. That basically the entire character of the professor is like, yikes. That is actually physical abuse masquerading as humor, which shouldn't be allowed. Yeah, all that. It's a fun show, and also yikes, because old. Yeah. Well, I was actually watching another show, with which is not nearly as bad, I think, but there was blackface. It came out of nowhere. I was like, "Whoa, okay, okay." I don't think I've ever seen that in real life. Well, real life, you know what I mean? I don't think I've ever seen that in other than sorry. I I'm aware of Tropic Thunder or whatever it was when Robert Downey Jr. I think did blackface. I'm aware of that. I don't think I haven't watched it, so I don't have firsthand. But yeah, it sucked, and like looking at the actress that they had in this makeup on the online. I think that she possibly has. Um, I don't think that she is white. So the fact that she was apparently not black enough is even more horrifying than like straight up if they just took a white woman and oh, I'm gonna stop talking about this now. But I don't it was very uncomfortable and I didn't like it. Hi
I
Brittany.
thought I'd come back and
Save me from myself, dear God, thank
yes.
you.
Yeah, I was just sitting here stretching and I thought maybe I didn't
Um
want to do that on camera.
I
Um,
I'm sorry I hijacked this for a completely somewhat inappropriate topic, but
I'm just gonna run a quick
don't do
shortcut
blackface, kids. Don't do it. Don't do it, please. Okay.
on my co-working.
Mm.
If I don't run this shortcut, and I probably should just make a video about it and save it for the guild, other people to use. If I don't run it, then I may not show up for my own co-working. So,
Ah, yes, indeed.
um, I think we're good on the video schedule, except that I need to record more and figure out when that's happening. I think I'm pretty good with this category. I would love to do these other things, but I think what I'm gonna do is get on my bloody OmniFocus because I would like it to be useful.
That
Like
that
at
that
all.
seems like a stretch goal, but I mean, I support you.
Shh. Okay. Um, ooh, Linnea had a breakthrough. Took me a second to like actually mentally process it because brain. Uh, but she can use subtasks and set due dates as in DO as well as DUE due dates.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, yeah, because that's a new experimental feature in Todoist that they just released. So yeah.
Well, this is Tick Tick.
Oh, beautiful. Good. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Todoist just released
It isn't
due
naturally built
dates
into Tick
separate.
Tick, but it seems like a way has been found, which
Oh,
is
beautiful.
cool.
Good. Yeah. Not too many things in my life have that differentiation, but some once in a while.
Parsnip definitely
Um,
lived longer than 2 weeks. And Shibby has groceries on the way. Nice.
Excellent. Love that.
Uh Linnea had more on Parsnip. I will let you read it yourself. Um,
I can do that.
since it's
Cooking related.
only tangentially related. Yeah.
Whoa.
I wish I were flying to Hawaii right now.
Oh, I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. Okay. I'm trying to find the comment from Linnea about parsnips, and I'm being distracted by YouTube. Imagine that. Um,
YouTube's trying to distract you?
I know.
Okay. I got the Zoom link. It cost, but I got it. Other thing I need to do is uh I have this problem. Um,
Yeah, yeah. Root vegetables tend to be that way.
my
100%.
hair,
That is a very weird font on my name there, by the way. I like it, but it's weird.
I don't know why it does that. It's not what it looks like on my end.
It's just very. I'm just interested. Not a big deal.
Like I don't know who's doing that. Is it YouTube? Is it Zoom?
I doubt it's YouTube, but I would also doubt it's
I
Zoom.
doubt it's
So
YouTube too, but why would Zoom use different fonts? Anyway, um, my hair is complicated to cut
you have hair?
a
Okay.
little bit. I long ago gave up on asking somebody else to do it and being
Yeah.
disappointed.
Yeah. No,
I just
don't do
started
that.
doing it myself because you couldn't tell. But in maintenance, what that means is I don't like something and I cut it. But every once in a while, I need to like set aside 3 hours and go
Oh.
through and like really do it. And
Hmm.
I haven't done that in some amount of time that predates COVID, but I don't know how long.
Whoa.
And so it's time to do it. I'm like, should I look into other people now? There's a whole internet for curly haired people.
There is a whole
Maybe.
internet. Hair
I
talk.
could find somebody or do I just do it? It's so hard to do around your own head. Anyway.
Yes.
And then I don't want to take out the time to do it, which is why I never do it. But it has hit a critical mass.
I have no idea how to make myself care more about weekly review today because I don't care. I've been trying to care and I've been doing some things, but I don't really care very much. It's a problem.
That is a problem.
Well, I just checked that. That's cool. We have that. That's good.
I don't
Um,
see a time in my calendar that this feels remotely realistic, but it is really bothering me.
that sucks.
Like I
All
can
right,
put it in
do
the
that.
calendar, and if I ask myself, what are the odds I think it will actually happen? It's like less than 50%.
Mm-hmm. Um, I mean, could you schedule co-working to cut your hair? Is that a thing?
I can. It doesn't actually take care of childcare. So,
True. True that.
um,
Then
like
is the
it's
next
not about
action like
holding
text?
myself to it. It's about like, will I be up in time? Will I,
Uh,
you know, will my baby
um,
end up eating all the hair? But
ooh,
also
yeah.
that's not really what I want to use childcare for. This is my problem. It's a priority problem.
Yeah. What
I
if you take Squirt over to your parents' house and then grandparents play with Squirt and then you cut the hair there and then any stray hair that happens is taken care of by your parents, not at your place where the baby is going to eat it.
My parents are in
Does-
Hawaii.
Well, come back. Don't they know that you have problems that need solving by them?
Okay, I want this done right now because it's bothering me today.
Ah,
But I could put it in for when they are back, theoretically.
yeah.
Hmm. How's everybody else doing?
Better than
Instead of my
us. I can
hair drama.
almost guarantee, but by what margin we aren't sure.
Yeah. What used to happen is I used to just be like, I'm sick of it today and go do it. But that's not a thing I really have the privilege of anymore.
Mm.
I can do that for small, short tasks, but big ones, less so. Okay, that was not what I'm supposed to be doing right now. What I'm supposed to be doing is there's not even anything highlighted on the document. It's cleaning out my OmniFocus, but I'm going to start by documenting the current status of my boxes. Okay. I think hmm I think I'm going to I think I'm going to do my inbox first, like my OmniFocus inbox. And then I'm not proud of it, but I have some things that have been overdue due to poor management on my part. Overdue with it being somewhat arbitrary, and so I knew it was somewhat arbitrary, so it just got ignored, which I know better, but I still sometimes make those mistakes. Okay, okay. Now, these need a new link. Okay. Hmm.
Okay. What? Okay. One thing at a time, supposedly. I'm not going to do weekly goals. I am just so not feeling it. I think I'm getting holiday brain, which I don't usually get. I don't know what's up. Holiday scheduling. I did that before. Um,
Mm.
Actually, I should do because my father-in-law said that potentially the plan, okay, the plan that's being done for like a whole bunch of family might not end up happening. So the question is, if the larger group doesn't happen, do you want to do lunch anyway, even if it's just us and you? I still want to make roast root veg and cheese bread. Would be a shame if we had to eat it all here. We will, though.
Oh gosh.
I know us. What's wrong now?
Everything in my inbox fills me with I don't want us.
Ennui, mon
Ennui, yeah.
cher. You have ennui. Yes. How do you ennui yourself? It is unknown.
Could
Hey,
haircutting
apparently
happen
I have a
outside?
halfway decent French accent. What?
Haircutting outside would be great if I had a mirror outside. Um,
Outside mirror. Uh,
Also, Oregon makes it hard,
Oregon makes a lot of things hard at this time of year.
but
I mean,
okay.
I'm not kidding. I would definitely eat all the root veggies all by myself, but that doesn't seem like a good idea. It's not the worst idea, but it is not, it will, yeah. Okay, client context. You know what? That doesn't, I'm going to delete these because they're not going to be required. Project review. You know what I need to do before that? Bio break, which means leaving.
Okay, are
So,
you leaving or leaving
no,
coming
I'm just
back?
going to go off camera again. Although the baby was angling for a nap. So I think what I should do just to be safe is leave, and then come back given that it's half an hour until I have to do admin, I feel like this is probably the end. Um, but I did more than zero. But
Hey!
I will also try and actually be back.
Okay.
So,
I have to go a little bit earlier than I normally do because we have a pediatrician appointment.
right. All right. Well, I hope I'm back. If I'm not, thank you everybody very much, and we'll see you next week. Wait, will we? Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Also, I'm trying to schedule additional live streams to get more practice at it. I think I'm gonna do one on Thursday, but I have to actually get all my like thoughts together on it and schedule it in junk. I don't want to do this. I I think I have so many things to do. I am going to do the ones that sound the least bad because they all need doing. So here we go. Not like a time sensitive, I better go do this one. So, although this one does suck and probably eats up a lot of my mental bandwidth. Mm, this one is not happening as a result of a deadline. So I remove deadline. Okay. Yeah, these are all things that they're like, oh yeah, it'd be lovely if I did that before the next live stream, but they keep not happening. So, um, okay, I'm gonna do, I should keep changing my mind, huh? I'm gonna do this one. Because those are a significant brain drain and add to my, I don't want to, that I see regularly. I also sometimes have to remind myself when I started using deadlines that it doesn't mean I'm getting rid of the tasks just to remove the deadline that is no longer relevant, right? Um, okay. Um, hmm. Oh, right. Um, okay, so I need a new thing. All right. Cool. Okay. That is old information and not helpful. Okay. I found the phone number and put it in the task, so I'm more likely to do it. I don't know how I even got to that because that's not what I'm doing right now. Wow. I think I just happened to see it in my OmniFocus. Do, do, do. Okay. Get that one. I'm going to go to this one. I think I just need to mark these as dropped. It's really hard to drop things where you're like, I should have taken an action, but it's like, this was from a long time ago. It's time to drop it. Okay. Let's see. This one. Mm. is hmm. Oh, I should be on break. Oops. Okay. Mm. And I'm still going. I'm sort of trying to decide some of these older things, like, is it something I'm really going to do or not? And so some of them I need to look at more information. And I just lost this one. There it is. Okay, I think like, oh, I have too much to do, but if I can do it in the next week, then I can do it. Why does this look like this? Why does this? Oh, that's weird. Let's see. I'm wondering if this should just be something I drop. Yes, the answer is yes. Things that are nice to know do not belong in my task system. That is not my duty. It was being aware of the like recycling and trash at my parents' house, and if they want me to do that, they can ask. Just got an email that seems completely scammy, but there's a scenario where it might be legit. Oh, I'm so sorry. And of course, calling the bank by the number on their website, not the number in the email. Yeah, yeah, of course, of course. That's the way to do it. Um, what does this one look like? What's the repeat? 12 days. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I think I need this one to not have a due date. So then, yeah. Um, having a due date isn't helping that one get done. Yeah, that one also. It's not helping it get done, so I will remove the deadline. Yeah, my past had just gotten the problem is once you get like a couple that live in overdue and they've been there for a minute, then it's like the whole thing blows up and we stop being as cautious. And by we, I mean me. But what's allowed in there? Okay. So these are ones, the only ones left are ones that I can do this week or I have to drop them. I could maybe do this on a walk, maybe. But I think it's clear that this particular type, whatever my system for creating them, it never resonates with me as like this is something I should do now. And that's something to keep an eye on. Like, what is the right situation to do this task? Because I don't know the answer. Um, hmm. Well, hopefully they did that. There's another one that I'm like, oof, if I don't get rid of it, it's hard. That one's hard. This one, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna drop it. Hmm. What? That is not right. This is completely this. I did do that. Okay, I'm feeling way better about these. Thank you for agreeing on the overdue trap. It's bad. And what I have in there is 3, which is plenty for me to go get back in this hole. But I sort of figure, okay, I got rid of all of them, but these ones, either they're gonna happen or they need to go. Um, I guess I could change the date on them. Actually, that is what I should do. Thank you for making me talk about it out loud again. I liked seeing the old date, so I knew how old it was, but date. And I'm being honest with myself, like, okay, I don't know when did this one happen? Oh, okay. And the other one, I'm gonna put in. Okay. New deadline is going to be next Tuesday, I guess, or Monday. Because that's my, if I haven't done it by now. Okay, then it gets deleted. And so that is real reason to have it the deadline be then, not just to remind me it exists, which now OmniFocus does allow for a reminder that's not the due date, but I have not set up my automations with that. And now that I'm saying that out loud, that would be a thing to add to my inbox. Change, follow up, email, Omni focus tasks to have a reminder date instead of a due date. Okay, that's what I need to do. I don't know when I'll get around to doing that, but that is the right call. Now the only thing left is refilling my vitamins, which that is a thing. Maybe that one shouldn't have a deadline either. Yeah, yep. The reminder date is hard to work with. The problem is it doesn't let me set reminders on my Mac because I have notifications turned off for OmniFocus on my Mac because I believe in one device to rule them all, which means only have notifications on one device, which is my phone. But I will temporarily turn them on so that it will let me do that. Add a notification, scheduled notification. Will this repeat with the event? I want you to remind me on. Okay, that is scheduled. And then the repeat is upon completion. And if I remove that, does it still have a... We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Not... And a reminder may be the wrong call for that task too, because a reminder that's for something bigger than, you know, like a 2-minute action sort of thing is not literal 2 minutes, but you know, the mental 2 minutes, uh, often just sits there because we can't address it now. So for whatever that's worth. What I really want to do is clean out actual projects, but this will help a lot. I hear a spouse. Wow, I got a nice spam one too. Um, this one, you have an Amazon parcel being cleared due to the detection of an invalid zip code address. The website they want me to go to is amazon.com/parcels.net. Mm, mm. Oh, that's adorable. And by adorable, I mean awful. Okay. And I have an incoming call. Probably also spam. At some point, somebody sold our family phone numbers and names to a bunch of scammers. So somebody just asked for my mom, and I just told them they had the wrong number. Oh, right. Got to turn off the notifications for OmniFocus. Uh, the last thing I need is more notifications. That's just nonsense. Oh, and of course, taking the call turned off my music. The scammers be scamming, right? Okay. Oh, I think my spouse soon. Okay, so I did do the overdue ones. So go me on that one. Here's the problem with the inbox. And I'm not saying I shouldn't do it, but I do probably need more mental bandwidth than I have and sadly have had for a while because a lot of the things in it require a setup of a project. Like, oh, in order to address this, I need to check on this project and this thing. And then my brain just goes to like, oh, and I got to do this. And it just wants to shut down. So I have dealt with the forecast. Thank you. I'm not doing that one. What? When are you from? Okay. Adding something to the inbox. Update. Duplicate. Okay. Mm. Okay. Okay, one more thing I gotta do because I just saw it and I don't want to forget it. Okay. Um, mm, I think I'm having like a second, like I feel like there's a point of ADHD management where we're like, oh, right, I'm discovering how much I can actually do in a week, and that sucks. And I feel like I'm going through a similar one for, oh, this is how much I can do in a week as a parent. And it also sucks. Oh, spam is like 20% of the emails or scammers. Oh gosh. 47 overdue tasks. I've ignored so many recurring tasks while traveling. Yeah. I think that is one of the like reasons I can't leave OmniFocus is the way it handles recurring tasks so they aren't necessarily due. They can recur without being due is my like that's my number one. Cannot let this go. Okay, I would love to do a deep dive and clear out OmniFocus projects, but I don't know that I can get into another one right now. I think probably the best call is this chair slowly just lowers. Um, over time, it's probably time to replace it, but anyway, probably was I talking about? Oh, I don't have time to get into something new, so I should probably do my description and get out of here. All right. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you got some good stuff done. I gonna try to do a topic on Thursday, and I wish I could tell you what it is, but I can't remember right now. And we will definitely for sure see you here next week on Tuesday. So thanks for joining. Hope you had a great week, and congratulations for doing as much as you got done.